If you're trying to figure out whether to sell your leather goods online or in person, I've done both, and they're completely different worlds. Each one has its pros, its frustrations, and a few things no one really talks about. So in this video, I'm breaking down the biggest differences between selling in person and selling online, what's actually worth your time, and which one I'd recommend depending on where you're at in your leatherworking journey. Let's start with in-person sales. I'm talking markets, craft fairs, pop-ups, that kind of thing. The biggest advantage is instant feedback. When people can pick up your work, smell the leather, and feel the stitching, it builds trust way faster than any photo could ever. You'll know within seconds which items people gravitate towards and which ones they ignore. That kind of insight is priceless. It's also great for beginners because you can test your product line quickly. You'll find out what sells, what doesn't, and what questions customers keep asking. If you're still figuring out your product range, a few good markets can teach you more in a weekend than a month online. Now, the downside is that it's definitely a grind. Packing up, setting up a booth, standing all day, and hoping the weather cooperates isn't exactly relaxing. And depending on the event, you might not even cover your booth fee. It's also hard to scale, so you're limited by time and location. But if you enjoy talking to people and you like the hands-on side of selling, it can be really rewarding. Now let's talk online. Whether it's Etsy, your own website, or social media, the potential reach is massive. You're not limited to people walking past your table. You can sell to anyone, anywhere, 24/7. The trade-off, though, is time and trust. Online buyers can't feel your product, so your photos, descriptions, and branding have to do all the talking. You'll spend more time up front on things like photography, packaging, SEO, and social media. You're also competing with a ton of other makers. That means that you have to work a lot harder to stand out, whether that's through your product photography, your brand identity, or just showing your process in a way that feels personal. The good news is once you dial that in, you can build a following that sticks with you for years. Sales tend to start slower online, but once things click, they scale much faster than in-person sales ever can. You can batch your products, set up automated listings, and reach thousands of people while you're asleep. The other big advantage is consistency. You're not relying on weekend markets or hoping people show up. Once your listings are optimized, they can keep bringing in sales long after you've posted them. If you're just starting out, in-person selling is the best teacher. You'll learn how customers interact with your work, what they actually care about, and how to talk about your products naturally. Once you've got a few proven products and a solid sense of your brand, that's when online starts making more sense. You'll already know what sells, and you can scale it without guessing. Some people do both. They test products in person, then list the best sellers online. That's honestly the sweet spot here. So go ahead and leave a comment if you've tried both. I'd love to hear which one worked better for you. Subscribe and follow for more leatherworking content just like this. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.